Hey, in the streets, SB Nation, in the nation, hey. Yeah, time. All blue hunters, I'm tookie. Find a 50, I'm pussy. You never fucked a rich nigga, bitch. Come give me some pussy. Living filthy, I'm rich. Trouble ace and I'm rich. Trying to count a meal by hand, I be all day with this shit. Rich rolling, I'm crip. Know some bloods and they lit. And they won't start you out, them boys gon' call you out on your shit. So if you bangin' and bangin', if you slangin', keep hustling. I can do them both for ease, cause I'm a bad motherfucker. Ain't no need for no stuffer. If she snitch, she gon' suffer. I'ma play a guard to suffocate that bitch undercover. Heard your man, he be snitching. He just went undercover. Wore a wire and a camera, he a bad motherfucker. I make it rain with the extras. Bitch called me a blessing. Told the bitch to take a sip, she took it straight to the necklace. Fuck it, bitch, you can have it. I'ma order another. I could do this shit all night, cause I'm a bad motherfucker. Came in this bitch with my goons, and they dope selling foods. This year we might just hit the Grammys, bitch, and Coachella too. Drunk as hell, fourth row deep, me and my brothers. Spitting game to cash, dog, like you a bad motherfucker. Talking money, I'm on it. Run off if you want to. Ain't no bread on your head, I put lil' bro on you. Load this chop with 100, pull up, get the bustin'. Slumping D and flee the country, he a bad motherfucker. You ain't never touched a brick, you all cat motherfucker. Young rich nigga, I think I'm all that motherfucker. Bless my pop with a tray, taking shots to the face. Pop a perk and kill the pussy, bitch, I'm not finna play. SB is a nation, in the streets we the label. Bitch, we standing on couches and sit on top of the table.
All right. And welcome to the very fourth episode of FlyZ Radio, man. Today, this is a very special episode, you know what I'm saying? This is a first for, you know what I'm saying, two things, you know what I'm saying? First, this is the actually first Michigan battler or artist on the, you know what I'm saying, show, and also the first female on the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Yoshi G. How y'all doing?
What's good? What's good, man? How you feeling today, man?
Really, it's past my bedtime, but I try to stay up for you. I usually be in bed by like 8:30, up by like 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh, so you don't be up late starting shit. You just start shit in the daytime.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what coast you in, it may seem like it's late, but nah, I'm an early bird.
Okay. And man, yeah, I see this is been an interesting year for you battle wise. You think so?
I think it's been a slow year.
You don't think it's been interesting?
Not necessarily. Just people didn't know about my first year, so they don't have anything to compare it to. But I would think my first year was probably more interesting and I was more active and busy. This year I probably had better leagues like, Queen of the Ring and Gates of the Garden. But then I have to fight and all that stuff. So I guess it's been like interesting and pushed me into more of a spotlight. But I'd have to say it's been a slow year battle-wise.
Okay. So this is only your second year battling?
I guess you can say that. I started January 2017.
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I started in 2017,
okay.
So I guess you could say this is my second year. My first year, I just did a lot of battles. I did maybe 10 battles all in that 1 year. And so I told myself the next year I'm not going to oversaturate myself, and it seemed to work to my favor.
Definitely. That's what I was gonna get to next, because I mean, well, shit. Even if so, I don't want to get too much to the fight bullshit, but the fight that actually was 2019, or was that 18?
That was this year in May during the band Legacy. I don't know what number, but one of those band Legacies.
Okay. So yeah, to go from the fight shit to, you know what I'm saying, going into now, the way you ending the year with a RBE event and a Smack PG from shit battle wise, I say that's pretty hell of a year, shit.
I mean, if you look at the scenario of the fight, whether she may have came out the victor in that scenario, I feel like it benefited me more. And when I look at my cards and I look at her cards and I look at my popularity and her popularity, it seems that if her goal was to like embarrass me or get me out of the game, I flipped it so well that it did the opposite, and it kind of gave me more of a name than I had before.
Crazy how that shit work, ain't it?
I mean, yeah, look at God. I mean, a lot of times stuff happens like that. I believe everything happens for a reason anyway. So, you know, sometimes things just happen for the culture, and that's just one of the things that had to happen for the culture, you know, and I guess you could say the clout that I'm getting from it is not, you know, just because I fought. It's more so my stature, that I'm little, and that I stood up to who is considered to be one of the more aggressive and tougher females in battle rap. So it gave me, you know, some stripes.
Right. And I'm not going to lie, like, I saw a lot of all that shit, like, late. You know what I'm saying? Once I finally did go back and see it, I'm like, oh, that was it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, motherfuckers always make stuff to be, like, way more, you know what I'm saying, than what it was. And then, you know, I'm not going to lie, man. Like, I knew, I heard, of course, probably most people, I heard about a lot of the Yoshi bullshit, you know, before everything else. And when I say bullshit, you know, motherfuckers always throwing your name and shit, you know what I'm saying, the fight shit,
Drama.
the Facebook shit, right? So let me tell you how, you know what I'm saying, shit totally, you know what I'm saying, fucked me up. Now, I kind of been following you on Facebook for a minute. So just from, you know what I'm saying, the videos and the little YouTube videos, always knew you could rap. But, you know what I'm saying, I hadn't really, you know what I'm saying, seen the battles and shit. So then keep hearing the names, and then all these battles comes up. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let me go watch. Man, when I went and actually watched the battles, bro, totally fucked me up, because I'm like, whoa, she can really, really rap. Like, you know what I'm saying, I was expecting, like, even with all the, you know, shit I see online, I expected, like, maybe some gimmicky shit, some funny shit. But when I'm going to watch the battles, I saw you and Furious. I saw you and OG Perena. I think that's her name and shit. I'm watching this shit like, holy fuck. Like, now I get it. I see why motherfuckers be mad, bro. Like, you dope as fuck. And I guess, do you get that a lot? Like, when people actually watch your shit? Like,
yeah, and I don't mind, because just, I understand that first impression is everything, and a lot of times people don't even know I rap. They may say, oh, I just thought you was a battle rap groupie. I just thought you was a troll, you know. I didn't even know you rap.
Right.
So I get that a lot, and it's understandable, and I'm learning to market my rapping more than the trolling. So as opposed to, like, when I really, really want to clap at a chick, lately I've just been putting it into bars, and it seems to have a better reception than me just ranting or going live or trolling or making a post. It seems like when I just put in rap, people are more receptive to it. So, and I appreciate that you actually check me out. But yeah, I mean, I got so many personalities. Like, I can't even juggle them. So I don't know what bitch I'm going to be when I wake up. You know what I mean? I honestly don't. So I could understand people's frustration with me. But when people genuinely get to know me, they know I have a good heart, and I'm cool as fuck. And so that's why a lot of the slander that had been going around, it never really lasted, because people met me and they're like, oh, she's nothing like what y'all are portraying. Even with the THOT bars, I could talk so raunchy, and I could, you know, and I probably am about that life, but I'm so much a lady and classy in person. People can't put the two together. Like, when are you freaking off? Because I can't tell. And then I see some other girls who they flaunt it out there real hard in public, but on the internet they play the role. So it's like, I don't know. I'd rather everybody think I was a hoe and found out I wasn't than vice versa.
Right. I feel you on that. And speaking of the THOT bars, man, like, okay, at what point and what made you, you know, like, you know what, like, I'm gonna make this a thing. Like, I know motherfuckers are gonna come with it anyways. I'm really gonna make this my shit. Like, what made you highlight that? Was that always like a thing from when you started, or some point you was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna, you know, zoom in on this?
That's always something I had. Now, I didn't know it was going to be my superpower until later on. But from my first battle, probably my first couple bars, I said, you know, because I got a pretty tough op my first battle. So I said something like, I already
And who was
know
your
I'm
first
getting
battle?
fucked. Swavatar Jack.
Okay.
And so I said something like, oh, I already know I'm fucked, so I swallowed a plan B. And they went crazy. I'm like, y'all like that? Y'all like that? Said something else like, oh, this pussy on your plate, you eating good tonight. Oh, they went crazy. I said something like, what nigga in this bitch don't like messy hair? Oh, they went crazy. I said, oh, that's a cheat code. And I remember when I was watching female battle rap, studying the game tapes, like back in 2016, before I ever even thought I would battle rap. And I'm like, I love this, but they not feminine enough for me. They too aggressive and trying to be too manly and too tough. Everybody a shooter, everybody a killer, everybody a robber.
Right.
I didn't like that. When I seen females, I wanted something sexy, you know. That's why I kind of liked Robin Rhymes when she came out, because she added like a little sexy flair to it. And I just feel like female rappers should be more so feminine. I mean, if you're just that type of bitch, then you're just that type of bitch that's just aggressive and a little more rough. Okay, whatever. But I do think some girls that are more feminine put on a facade of being, you know, this tough bitch or this killer or whatever the case. So I said, what is something that I think is missing, and it was sex bars. And every time I watch a female battle and they say one, the crowd go crazy. Duchess probably the only one that I've seen who capitalized off of it back in the day.
Right.
From New York. And she used it with 40. 40 was dabble in it, but, you know, with her sexuality, you know, it was just, it is what it is.
Back then, maybe fairer to an extent.
Well, one thing I need to do is go back and watch some of Farrah's stuff, because what I realized when I did my research, maybe it was something about her that didn't draw me in, but it was some girls that I just loved, you know, E-Heart, 40,
right.
Tory Doe. So I just gravitated towards them. And like I said, I started watching battle rap in 2016. So I was late coming into the game. And so all I could do was just watch, you know, what YouTube recommended or what girl I thought was hot. So I really didn't see a lot of Farrah's. I liked Miss Merck, so I saw her versus Miss Merck. But I think I should go back and research it, because I get a lot of comparison as far as imagery to Farrah. So I probably should go back and look at some of her older battles. I'm probably more partial to Shuni's style.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see that. And then let me ask you this. This is something I'll try to ask, you know what I'm saying, every battler, especially, you know what I'm saying, like people who've gone from rookie to vet and shit like that. Okay, what was your perspective of battle rap, you know, when you first started battle rapping opposed to where you at now? I know that's been a big change with you for damn sure.
Let's see. I think I thought it was easier because I've been rapping for so long. Both my parents are rappers, so it's like it's in my DNA. So I just thought I'd have to go in there and rap. I'm not much of a freestyler, but I'm a damn good writer. So I said, okay, all I got to do is write my shit, go up there and rap. Nah. So I became a person that believes in the total package, and that's something that I'm trying to work on and grow with every battle, adding on a different attribute or working on finding my attributes. If somebody asks me, I'm like, I don't know. Lyricism, wittiness, like I don't know. So I have to play with it. I want to play with scheming a little bit. I want to play with punching for a little section. I want to play with wordplay. I want to play with just entertaining the crowd and being funny and thought bars. Like I want to try a combination to see what's the total Yoshi package.
Right. Okay. I definitely feel you on that.
Then easier.
Right. Okay, then we talk about attributes, like, and then you just made me, like, think about something, because it looked like, y'all, you might end up being on that Smack Big stage, you know what I'm saying, one day. So what would you, you know, consider, what would you want your 4 attributes to be. I guess one of them would be thought bars, right?
Yeah, they'd be a freak. They ain't never had that up there. If they put that up there
Right,
and
right.
Beasley
That's
say that,
dope.
that shit'll go crazy. But I'm still working on that. I definitely know I got some wordplay in there. You know, I like to say I have a good penmanship, but attributes I think is something that is built up over time. And even though I'm damn near 14 battles in, the first 10 battles I did, I was with like a little rap group. You know how everybody got the rap groups, but it wasn't a big one like NWX or Kagan or nothing. It was just my little local league rap group. And so these niggas was like, I don't want to say restricting me or holding me back, but, you know, I come with my round, oh, that's trash, take that out. Oh, do it like this. Oh, do it like that. Or don't say that or don't say this. And then was the group, it was battle rappers? Yeah, a group of battle rappers. I was the only female. But I felt like, man, like I was restricting myself or not being my true self or not really embracing the thought bars because the first guy at Battle Sabotage Jack, we ended up kind of dating afterwards, and, you know, it just made it awkward. And so it took for me to kind of branch out. Somebody that was your opponent at first, and then y'all started dating after the battle? Yeah. Oh, I guess that's dope. I mean, it was interesting. It was my first dose into battle rap. So if somebody was, like, schooling me, like if I was schooling a new chick who coming into the game, I would tell her, don't just off rip date the first guy you're attracted to that you meet in battle rap. Like, give yourself a chance to get in the game, get to know, you know, because that was a mistake that I made. I mean, I love him. We made a beautiful child, but it did restrict me from just being myself because I got, you know, somebody over my shoulder who's kind of critical with everything I say. Right. And so once I branched out and I did the Queen of the Ring battle versus Lady J, you could tell a total difference. Like, dang, Yoshi, everything, your cadence is different. Like, you like a whole new bitch. And it's like, yeah, I could finally be myself. I'm not stuck in the 4-bar setup. I'm not stuck in the mindset or just got to punch, or, you know, I could be myself. I could take a minute and stop and say, this is a perfect day to suck a dick. They go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we love hearing that shit, right?
It's a shock factor more than anything because you don't see that a lot in battle rap in general, and then it has to be female because if not, it's pause. So you don't see females just that open. They say a little stuff, but the stuff that I'm planning on saying on the RBE and URL to make me stand out as like, who is this bitch? Is gonna be wild. Like, wild.
Yo, man. Yeah, and you know what? That's perfect because that's definitely where I was going next. You know what I'm saying? Is that this Saturday, November the 9th, the ladies and gents cars on RBE. You got is it J2? Is that what I thought I saw?
Yeah, J2.
Okay, now I'm not familiar with J2. I didn't get a chance to do my research on J2. You know what I'm saying? So forgive me for that. But can you tell me a little bit about your opponent on that one?
So he's from my home league. So we're from the same league in Atlanta.
Okay.
When he came in the game, he was very hungry. He was, you know, he wanted to battle me his first battle, but I was like, you too confident. Nope, not gonna happen. He was super confident. He's openly gay man, so he, you know, tends to go viral a lot with the things that he says. He was just in that battle where somebody spit on a picture of his dead aunt. I don't know if you've seen that where it went viral. They spit on the picture. That was him in that battle. So he tends to cause a lot of controversy. So I have to prepare for that.
Shit.
Keep that in mind. Yeah. But it's probably one of my toughest opponents.
ARP on some shit with that one. Man, so you got a gay guy. So how do you prepare for that one? You know, different than, you know, the usual battle.
Right. So to give a little disclaimer for ARP, Lawrence booked the battle because we're doing a 1SK, which is just one round, kind of, I guess, similar to a PG or whatever.
Okay.
And so Lawrence books those battles, and he books it based off, buzz and whatever his contributing features are. But I don't think ARP knew exactly, he just, okay, Yoshi J2. It wasn't until the card got dropped and people were hitting him up like, that's the gay guy. Oh, why y'all big book the gay guy? We're boycotting. We're not watching whoop-de-whoop. I had to deal with that a little bit. And that's something I never had to deal with. And it kind of touched my heart a little bit for what J2 may go through trying to make his name known in this quote-unquote straight male-dominated industry. And
right.
So I also had to research every female battle I've ever seen on RBE. So I watched every female they brought up there. I watched every battle I could find with a gay guy and to make sure I didn't use overused angles or punches or whatever. But with us having this backstory, being from the same league and a little bit of controversy, it was very easy for me to write. And that's one thing I'm going to take into consideration. I'm much better and I write much better when I know who I'm battling, when I have like a little bit of history, as opposed to just like a random person. Like the girl for the PG, she a nice girl, but she random person to me. So it was a lot harder for me to write for her than J2. It was just coming out of the woodwork for him because we got so much history.
Right. Okay, then is that going to be on a pay-per-view as well?
Mhm.
Okay, so on the RBE event, what can we expect to see in that battle that we haven't seen from Yoshi yet?
I'm gonna try to talk to him. You know how like Loaded Lust would talk to somebody. I'm gonna try to like talk to his soul a little bit, and that's something I really don't do because I never get personal. Like I never research an opponent or go watch their battles, which is probably something I should do. But this is the first time that I actually I took this so serious and I put my heart and soul into it, and I think everybody's gonna be impressed. Even though we have one round, I made sure to keep it solid. I made sure to hit every aspect, and I know it'll be entertaining. The good thing about battling men, is you get a little bit of leeway if you lose because they feel like, hey, a guy ain't gonna lose to no girl anyway. So if you just do enough to show that you that bitch, you get a little bit of leeway for losing. They're not gonna cancel me if I lose to J2. If he body me, smoke me, destroy me, yeah. But if I give a good, solid, strong round and show that I can compete with some of the best females in the game that's on that card, I'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. And then that's also in Atlanta too, right?
Mhm.
And you from Atlanta or you reside in Atlanta?
Neither. I live in Miami. I'm from San Francisco, California. But I
West
did
Coast.
after
Okay.
college. Yeah. After college, I went to FAMU in Tallahassee. Let's go Rattlers! Strike. And so after college, everybody pretty much moved to Atlanta because it was like Black Hollywood, Black entertainment mecca. And so I spent a good amount of time in Atlanta. I recently moved back to Miami.
I was in Atlanta for about 2 years, my damn self.
Yeah, I had to come back to the Sunshine State. I'm just not a cold weather person. And the years that I spent in Atlanta, they decided they want to have snowstorm. They decided they want to have the roads frozen over. And they never, I didn't even know Atlanta snows. So I'm like, nah, y'all, you global warming is messing up Atlanta weather.
They get a piece of snow. It ain't the real snow that we get in Detroit.
Oh, no, I could never do that. And the girl that I'm battling is from Michigan. And I got kind of like a bar talking about that, like, that cold weather shit. I can't do that shit, bro.
Man, this shit some bullshit. It's cold already. It's like 40 degrees right now, but that's neither here nor there. So let's move to the next weekend. So wait a minute, both of the events is in Atlanta, right?
Mhm.
So that's dope for you to have both of these opportunities in your not home state, but
technically
your home
it's my home. It's my home because Atlanta is where I started battle rapping. That my
Okay,
home
right.
league
Okay,
is
yeah.
Atlanta
So
Battle
okay,
Rap,
got you.
and I'm the first lady of Atlanta Battle Rap. So until, like, Blue Cocaine, I believe she's from Atlanta, which I didn't know, but she decides to battle in Carolina. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why I did that, but,
Right.
you know, my home is out of town.
Got you. So yeah, got both of these big fucking battles in Atlanta. So what about how did this PG come about, man? I see a lot of motherfuckers talking about it. A lot of motherfuckers is mad, and you know, so that's the good part about it. How did the PG come about?
My fake PG, honestly, this sounds crazy, but I feel like it just fell on my lap, to be honest. Like, it wasn't nothing. My goal was Queen of the Ring. My goal always was Queen of the Ring. Did I know when I would get on that Queen of the Ring would be taking hiatus and whatever? No. But that was my goal. And I did. I made it to Queen of the Ring. I did a sparring session, and they put me on national TV on the Ricky Smiley Show. So I have no complaints. Like, I got farther than I ever thought I would get farther. I mean, as far as I would ever get. And so then there comes, you know, Case of the Garden, RBE. The RBE one was more so me networking. But the URL one, I feel like it just fell on my lap. I just got an inbox like, hey, can you do this opportunity? It's like I wasn't expecting no PG because that's what everybody chased for, and they be getting feelings into it, and they be getting their hopes up and all that. I never wanted to do that because it's not even enough females that go on URL for me to even put that in my mindset. Maybe in the future, but did I think I would get it this year? Hell no.
Right. And then has it ever been an actual female PG?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know if it was this year, but I know Jade and First Lady Flames did one. I know Coffee did two.
Oh,
she did one
right.
versus
That's right.
And then the one she did versus First Lady Flames, it was technically considered a PG. But they don't have much. I mean, I want to say it's under 10, the amount that they had. As far as female PG, they usually just take the female that's hot at the game and put her on a, you know, Summer Madness card or something. They really don't have to do the PG process. Vixen and Assassin and Taylor J just did a PG in Cleveland. So I think what they're trying to do is merge Queen of the Ring with URL to have like a Queen Legacies and, you know, just blend the two and have like a female brand.
Oh, okay,
so
okay, that'd be dope as fuck.
Girls, yeah, it is pretty dope. Some of the girls that, you know, are newer and that are making waves, they kind of want to put them through the PG process so that if they do get a big card, people won't be like, why, you know.
Okay. So yeah, as far as that battle, you got you know, Michigan's own C-Breed lyricist, man. I know you how you approaching that one different than, you know what I'm saying, the one week before. I know you say you got a 1-rounder against Dude, and then the PG's 3-rounder, right?
Yeah, we got 3 rounds. It's, to be honest, we got like 3 rounds, 2.5 minutes, and my 1 round that I got is about 6 minutes. So to be honest, it evens out to me. But the 3 rounds gives me a chance to give more variety. Like I said, I didn't know much about her, so I had to go watch some of her battles. But with her, without giving away the game plan, I kind of want to touch on some things that nobody's ever really talked to her about. You know, if I look at her battles, it seems like she's always kind of had the upper hand as far as rapping skills. So it's like she just out-rapping bitches very easily. And so I get an opportunity to show Yoshi the lyricist side of me, you know? And, you know, bring in.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that because I get to show a different side of me that a lot of people probably didn't know I had when it comes to really getting down and dirty with the pen. I had to play with her name a little bit. I'm not big on name flips, but nobody really do know good name flips, and I found a lot of shit with just the C, with the Bree, with the CB, with the Chloe, with the Walker, with the whatever you want to make it. I found a lot of shit. So I'm going to definitely have a lot of name flips because I consider her to have that. I know she likes anime and stuff. Japanese stuff, and my name Yoshi is perfect for that. So I know she's gonna go crazy. I just want to make sure I hit every aspect, and then I'm gonna talk nasty to her, which nobody ever did. You know, I'm gonna make her a little bit uncomfortable, make her blush. That pretty chocolate skin, make it blush.
Oh, so you like girls too, or that's just something you just playing into? There's that laugh, man.
I would like to say I love humans. I love people in general, and my preference is men.
Good answer.
Yeah, my preference
I
is
can
men.
dig it.
But you know, there's beautiful women in the world.
Yeah, man, and I saw a lot of people been talking about that battle. Like a lot of people like think like, you know what I'm saying, that was just like a random ass battle. But once I actually like went and like saw some of your battles, like whoever put that battle together actually put some thought into it, because that's actually a dope fucking matchup. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually, you know what I'm saying, I saw you made a post and was like, something like, can y'all name any CB bars? I know actually a lot of CB bars. That motherfucker can really rap. So, and you can rap too. So that's definitely gonna be a crazy matchup. I think y'all gonna surprise a lot of people for real, for real.
Yeah, and most likely, I don't know for sure, but it seems like we're gonna probably have to go first with us be at the bottom of the card, the only ladies. So that's always nice that we could just set it off, sit back and drink and look cute and watch the niggas stumble to their shit.
Right, man. From when I'm battling this shit, that's always like one thing. I always wanted to get my battle out the way first, so I can, like you say, I can like just actually chill. Because when I be at events, like man, ain't no chill until after I battle. I don't even want to watch battles until after I get my shit out the way.
First. Gotta purge.
Right, hell yeah.
I gotta get that shit off my chest. That's one thing.
Is that November 16th or the 17th?
That's the 16th. That's a Saturday.
Okay, go ahead. What was you saying?
No, I was just saying that's something I take into consideration. I was just watching Swamp live, and he was just saying, like, you know.
Swamp is dope to me. Is he from Atlanta?
He's really dope. He's from Carolina. I can't tell you which one.
Carolina, okay.
But he was just saying, like, at the event, he was headlining it, so he was just expecting certain perks, like Smack actually hosting it, possibly being not necessarily so late, like 11 p.m. They said at that time niggas was drunk, high, passed out, sleep, you know. So I see a lot of value in going early on.
Right, yeah, definitely, fact. PG for damn show, huh?
I didn't hear what you said before that.
I said you ready to kill shit. This gonna be your best performance thus far, right?
The URL? Probably.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Yeah, the URL probably. It may even be a little bit stronger than my PG performance. And not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I don't think the PG gonna come out, but I know the RBE gonna come out. I know it's on pay-per-view, so I'm definitely gonna make sure I have strong bars for that. I know I'm not gonna say I'm a slack on C-Bree, but just the environment, the setting. I've been in a lot of the ATLPGs. I know that I could get away with a little bit more there than I could on that big RBE stage with people like Charlie Clips, Ill Will, Chef Trev, Farrah, Shoonie, Shayna, QB. Like I have to be on fucking fire.
Yeah, facts. I'm definitely gonna be tuning in to that pay-per-view for damn sure. And then let me ask you this, man. Out of all your battles, who do you feel has been your most difficult battle thus far?
I got like a Cassidy mentality. Like I feel like I'm 5,003-0. Like I don't know. Like they all do weird stuff. But I battled this chick named Lola Fitz out of Jersey, County Ground Battle League. Shout out County Ground Battle League. And it never dropped because she was just terrible in the battle. But that was a hard battle for me because she was pulling out so many props. Like She pulled out a pair of panties and threw it at me. She pulled out a chair, like half a seat, you know. So I sat in that bitch, you know. It was just, she kept doing weird shit. I think that's why that battle never dropped. I bodied her. I got about 5 or 6 vaulted battles. I got a sparring session, vaulted. Yeah, they do me dirty. But a lot of times that's my op that fuck it up for me.
Right. And then also, so okay, let me. I want to get back to the thought bars for a minute. So the thought bars, when it comes to you, is that like battle rappers with their gun bars? Is just something you playing to, or do you actually live this shit?
I mean, I live thought bars. My daddy was a pimp, so you know, what do you think my mama was? Like, I mean, that just in my fucking DNA. Do I live and breathe the thought bars? Nah, mostly I'm just an old retired hoe. But I know so much about that lifestyle that I could touch on it where no other bitch will touch on it, because females don't want, I mean, unless you Amber Rose, females don't want to embrace that shit. They just like to hide it. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. That's fine. I'm that too. But this is fucking battle rap. And I'm in a room full of men. A room full of men. I've never been around this much eligible bachelor dick since college. Black men, young black men, I haven't been around this many since college. So yeah, I'm going to capitalize on that environment. And I'm sure they'd rather hear me talk about sucking a dick than busting a clip. Can you bust a clip? What do you do with a clip? You put it in the gun and then you shoot it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'd rather hear me talk about sucking dick and licking balls. And trust me, I know, because I've talked about both. And I'll have a crazy gun bar and I'll hear, ooh. Then I'll say something, oh, you can't blackball me because I like black balls. They go crazy. So I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people, when I first started, they say, you're too much, Yoshi. It's just too much. It'll never work. And I had a lot of people reach out to me and say, you know what? I was wrong. You made a lane. It's your lane, and it's working for you. And so I always tell myself, I'm going to follow my gut. Back when I wanted to strip and rap and to strip so I could save up money to rap and get mixtapes and all that and music videos, everybody told me nobody will ever this is way before Cardi and all them bitches. Nobody will ever respect a stripper in the rap game. That's what they told me. And look who got a fucking Grammy this year. So after that, I said, I'm not listening to people no more, because times change, and you can't tell me what the people going to gravitate to. You can't tell me. You just never know. If they fucking with it, if the fans tell me we don't like thought bars, it's just not going to work, then maybe I'll change. But they love it.
Man, I think it was the Garden of the Gates battle I was watching when you said so I forgot what you said before, but kind of it played out to niggas love a thought bitch, and I thought about it like, and then I looked at the way everybody responded, like, yeah, you know what, we do actually.
Yeah,
so yeah, that shit was crazy.
With. Yeah, they liked that because they wasn't expecting that, and you know, they wasn't expecting me to make fun of myself, which a lot of people don't do. Some people can do it, you know. I think THOT can do it well. And he gave me a lot of props on the angles and the way I took it. You know, I had a bar about my wig coming off, but I made it like the tortoise hair. So, like, I try to poke fun at myself so that when the next bitch come and do it, it don't hit as hard.
Yeah, that's crazy. That motherfuckers brung the wig into the battle.
She brought me some hair, yeah. She brought me some hair and a little toad hat and all kind of stuff. Yes, she brought me some hair. That was sweet.
Man, so what's in the plans for Yoshi? You know, for 2020. What's the plans going into that? Is there anything you could talk about as far as, you know, what's next after the RBE or URL, or is it more so you want to see how that goes and then we're gonna see how 2020 goes?
Yeah, 'cause I'm tired. My brain hurts. I got the November 9th RBE. I got the URLs the November 16th, and then I got We Go Hard December 1st. So
Oh
after that, I
shit.
want to after that, I want to spend the holidays with my kids. My birthday in December, like I just want to chill and relax and kind of wait. Now I'm in a position where I've been on Queen of the Ring, auditioned and did all that, RBE and URL. So at this point, I just sit back and wait for these three major leagues to hit me, right?
Right. Right.
Eventually, one of
Yeah,
them's
'cause
going to hit me. As
Oh,
far as
definitely,
taking
definitely.
like small league battles, I'm kind of pausing on it. Even if they like, oh, we got a little bag for you, we'll cover the trip and all of that. Unless it's a name that really makes sense, I'm probably not going to take it because I'm tired.
That's smart. And so you're not gonna make that mistake that a lot of younger hotter battlers make, to where they just take every bag and they kind of overexpose themselves.
No, I don't want to do that. Because, let me tell you something. Everybody love a thought, but a thought gets played out real fast. That's why she not always turn into wifey, you feel me? So I have to be sparing with it. I have to make sure I'm not too accessible.
Right. Man, let me ask you this. So why are they always coming for you, man? What is it that the females in battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Why they always want to fight you, man? What you be doing to these girls, man?
I mean, I kind of gave up trying to figure out what it is about my personality that makes people so froggy. I mean, I know I'm a little bit condescending. I'm a different kind of bitch. Like, I'm that kind of the bitch that'll break you down without using an insult or a cuss word. And sometimes I hit harder than anything. Also, I am capitalizing and marketing image that a lot of females got drugged for. They got
right.
And I'm capitalizing the music that, why is it okay for Yoshi to be a hoe but not me? Well, maybe because I am being open and honest, while a lot of you guys just got exposed and had to run with it. So I came into the game from the first battle talking nasty, talking reckless. It wasn't nothing like, we caught you with the mouth rappers, now we know you're a hoe. No, I'm going to put it out there. But you know what's crazy? I've never been linked to anybody. There's a lot of speculation, but I just don't really chat like that. I may throw it in the air like, hey, I fuck battle rappers, but which one? Oh, that's when it gets too personal. Let's just say all of them. Let's say every single one. I'd rather that. And so that bothers them too, because it's like, with every girl you could put a guy to it. With this one, she was with him. With this one, she was with him. But they can't do that with me. And so it bothers them. It's like, I want to know. Because you're telling me you're a hoe, but you're not telling me who you're hoeing with, and it's bothering me. So I think that, and then I'm just new in the game making waves. And that'll bother anybody. You know what I mean? Especially up-and-coming competition. Now, they know who to try. Let's just say that. Because some girls come in and they don't mess with them. They don't fuck with them at all. But I'm little. I'm tiny. I tell people I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. Super non-aggressive, super laid back. And that just pisses them off more. It's like, this bitch is an easy target. She tried to play victim. She tried to play soft. Now I really want to fight her. You know what I mean? I'm not prissy, so I'm gonna always defend myself. But I'm a lady. At the end of the day, I'm almost 30. I'm a mother. My goal is to not fight bitches. My goal is to rap.
And then, man, when I actually went and started watching the battles, that was one of the first things that popped in my head. I'm like, you think any of it got to do with the way you rap? Because like when I actually saw this shit, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not finna. You always keep it real. I ain't finna say no names or none of that. But first thing I saw, I feel like you 3 times better than a lot of motherfuckers that's been doing this shit for a minute. So motherfuckers has definitely heard about that. It seemed like you being a little modest. You don't think that got nothing to do with it?
I mean, yes, it's a little bit of threat, but if I would say, and I don't even think I'm the baddest, but say I was ugly and was rapping the way I rapped, or uh, I ain't gonna say that, but let's just say I was not, not the same Yoshi. Say I looked like somebody else that was not attractive at all, like hideous, but the same bars, the same voice, the same everything. I think they would accept me. But the minute
and the troll
kind
usually
of
can't
sex
rap,
appeal,
so then you can rap too and you can troll. It's like, come on, yo.
yeah, it's like it's too much now. Because now this bitch, I don't want to battle her because she might beat me. I don't want to troll her because she'll out troll me. I don't want to fuck niggas that she fuck because she'll out fuck me. I just need to sit my ass down. No, but
Right.
I think what will help me is good, solid performances for these upcoming battles. And then I'm going to just kind of play the backfield and watch. Like, I'm not going to say nothing. They can say, Yoshi, you lost, or, I don't like Yoshi's round, or whatever. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to kind of just watch. I'm going to give good performances and I'm going to kind of just watch. And I guarantee at that point, let's say I go like 3 months with no real trolling, people gonna fuck with me, and if they see the girls still picking at me, they're gonna say, "Oh, y'all just picking at this girl. She ain't even been online. All she did was some great performances, and y'all still finding reasons to fuck with her." Okay, now it's hate.
Right. So let's say everything goes well with the the RBE, the URL, the We Go Hard, and then you going into 2020. I feel like you're gonna be in a position to where I'm not gonna say call shots to where, but you're gonna be in a position to where, oh yeah, definitely Rookie of the Year. I think that's gonna be in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? After those couple battles you got. So also, like, once you get that shit out the way, is there anybody that's in the game that you've been looking at that that you would want to battle? Like any big names or top tiers? We're like, you know what, this is the battle I would want.
The only person that I ever said that I would want, like to the point where I would even pay some money, is Tori Doe. She's the only one that I actually really, really want, because she gave me a lot of motivation as a little bitch to come out and just start barking on bitches. And so I would just love to see us like two little yuppies, like two little fucking Yorkie dogs just yapping at each other.
That would be dope. Tori used to be one of my favorite at one point. I haven't seen nothing in a minute, but yeah. I think that would be dope.
Did you see her in Cuban?
How long ago was it?
Couple months.
Nope, I haven't seen that yet. Nope.
Yeah.
Well, how was it dope?
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. Definitely try to get Tori in here one day too.
That's probably the only person that is on my life bucket list. I mean, I'm not against smoke. I'm sick of battling dudes. I know some of the girls was like, oh, I really want to battle dudes, but that's because they ain't battled none. That's all I battled when I started, because there was no females. So I just had to battle guys. So I'm over that. Like, I just want females. They're easier to me. And I just enjoy the experience of battling a female more than I do a guy. It just don't seem natural. It don't feel natural in my spirit of what I'm doing. When I'm battling a girl, that's where I'm supposed to be. When I'm standing in front of a guy, a girl, like, I don't want to be, we not fucking, I don't want to be arguing with you. Like, I don't like that. I'm over that. With this guy being gay, it's a little bit different, but I'm sick of battling men. Like, it's hard as hell to battle a man. Like, I don't care what nobody say. It's hard. It's way harder than a female. I could break a female down. I know females. I know your flaws. I know your insecurities. I don't know a man. I don't know him well enough to really break down his character. And if I did, I just look like a same-ass, angry, black, bitter female breaking down a black man. I don't want to do that.
Right. We got enough of that shit. All right.
Yeah.
And I know you say that you know what I'm saying, you a little past your bedtime, so I ain't gonna keep you all night, but I do got a couple, more questions, you know what I'm saying, before we get up out of here. One of those being, man, okay, it's something about you that tells me, just becoming a top tier in battle rap, that isn't your ceiling. So, what is it? What's your overall, goal in this music? Where is it, that Yoshi, essentially wants to be?
That's a good question. I'm really just glad I didn't give up. So many times I just wanted to, like, Oh, it's too many people in the game. Too many females rapping. I'm getting too old. I got too many kids. I don't got enough ass. I don't got enough titties. So a lot of times I wanted to quit, and I'm very thankful for battle rap because it opened a lane for me. It gave me a new audience I didn't have before. Because before this, I was a blogger, and I miss blogging. I might go back to it, not battle rap blogging, like Real Housewives of Atlanta, basketball wives, stuff like that. But yeah, I miss that. I just know I love to be in front of a camera. I like comedy a lot. I wouldn't mind, I'm not against reality TV. I'm not against nothing like that. If Love and Hip Hop Miami or some shit call me, I'm for it. But I really don't know. I found a contentment with just my regular life and just being a mom. I love my job, like my 9-to-5 job. And I try to find contentment in that in the Lord so that whatever I do get is just additional blessings.
Right. Okay, and then also, man, before we did the interview, I did, do my homework like a motherfucker on you, man, and I even watched, some of your blog videos and shit like that. And then one thing that you touched on was shit like mental health and shit like that, which I feel, as our people, we don't address that shit enough, as we should. So something I want to ask you, man, how do you juggle, with that and the battle rap world, because motherfuckers don't know how much we deal with just in the battle rap world, whether it's fans or other battle rappers. So then you add in the whole mental health aspect, and I'm glad that you're aware of it. Because some people they just you know what I'm saying. So how do you juggle the two, or does it help, or does it use battle rap to kind of express how do you juggle the two together?
Well, I can say I'm glad I came into battle rap when I did, as opposed to, if I would have came in and say 2010, 2011, it probably was more popping for Queen and Ring and the females. But I was a hot fucking mess back then mentally, and it took until maybe when I started battle rapping is when I kind of started getting into therapy. Because for a long time, I got diagnosed at 19. It wasn't until I was 26 where I was like, you know what, bitch, it's been a lot of years of up, down, eviction, breaking up with boyfriends. Life is a roller coaster. Aren't you sick of this? It must be something wrong with you. So at that point, I went and I got a real diagnosis and a real plan for treatment. I don't prefer pharmaceutical medicine. I prefer more holistic medicine, but talk therapy is my saving grace. My therapist is my saving grace. And yes, battle rap is a good hobby or outlet, journaling, stuff like that. But battle rap is very, very fucking dangerous if you're not 100% in tune with your mental health. So like I said, I wouldn't have wanted to do it back then. If I didn't have the tools that I had, and if I wasn't as mentally stable, a lot of these things that the fight and the girls coming at me and stuff would break a bitch down, you know what I mean? But because I've already been through my mental health journey, I can take it and grow. Okay, can't control it, I can't change it, just gotta always work on me. So sometimes I may post something damn, I'm trying not to get depressed, and people will take it as, oh, I can use this information, but hey, I'm just being real. I want to know, what do y'all do to keep from getting depressed, because the shit is real, and it could come up on me. I could have $1 million and just won the lottery and be depressed, because that's just how the fucking process works. So a lot of times, I just try to stay on top of it, of my own personal mental health, because I've learned what works for me, what my triggers are, and that's probably the best thing I can say. I see a lot of people in battle rap with mental health issues, and they're either not aware or don't care enough to address it, and those are just the people I try to stay away from, because it's going to lead to toxic behavior.
Yeah, I didn't know I had a real issue with anxiety until battle rap. I'm y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like until you'll say getting all this bullshit, and then actually go sit down with somebody like, oh shit, this is really, you know what I'm saying, a real thing. Like motherfuckers don't be knowing, like this shit be crazy. Like when I saw, you remember when the shit with John and Jack Boy, man, that shit that happened with Jack Boy, I'm like, man, motherfuckers need to realize that shit was I feel that was a mental meltdown. That shit was deeper than just what went on stage. Like, man, this shit be crazy, like for real, man. Motherfuckers be really going through it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of felt bad because a lot of people they think that I just, the me and Jay situation, nobody really understands how that transpired. And I had to really reflect on my actions because, yes, I was just trying to get a battle, so I would say stuff to her like, you're not that fire, I'll smoke you, stuff like that. And she would get so upset by it, like really pissed off by it. And I'm like, damn, the guys is doing it. Why can't I do it? And then she battled Diesel. And she kind of had like an anxiety attack or something on stage. Like that shit, I guess she looked out in the crowd and seen all them fucking people. Like, oh, fuck, you know what I mean? And I felt bad 'cause I'm like, you was going in on that girl when she lost that battle. And, I was going in. Like, I was talking a lot of shit like, damn, look, this bitch ain't ready for the big stage. She overrated. She about to throw up. Whoopty-whoopty-whoop. So I can understand her frustration because it's like, if you're not 100% secure in yourself and your mental health and in your whatever, then, yeah, anything somebody say could send you off.
Definitely. Hell yeah. And let me ask you, are you and the Jay, y'all good now, right?
I mean,
that's they're not good, but that shit is over with, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, motherfuckers fought.
That's how the game go, right? We shot the fair one, it should be over. I really hope so. That's what I hope.
And then definitely, man, like you going big places. Definitely, 2020 is gonna be big for you, Yoshi. So so I'm a little concerned. So like moving forward, is shit gonna change as far as the way you interact with motherfuckers, or you just gonna have to start getting security? Like what's up for real? Or are you not? After that, you was like, you know what? I'm gonna chill on these bitches. I'm gonna move a little different because I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Ask you. So what's the remedy to that? Like you changing the way you interact with them, or we just gonna have to get security? Like fuck it.
A little bit of both. I mean, I blocked most of the people, even people that I'm fans of. Like, I don't even want to say her name because every time I say her name, she want to fight. But it's just a person in my route.
I don't know who you're talking about, but it could be two different people. But I didn't seen that shit. I don't get it, man, because like I see like you could post anything and then like motherfuckers who I would think is on a bigger scale and shouldn't respond to anything. They on that motherfucker like, yeah, Yoshi. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of the shit that made me take notice of who Yoshi was. So I guess we could.
That baffles me because I'm like, if there's a girl who I don't like, I'm gonna make it my power to not give that bitch no promotion. And I'm like, with these girls, I'm not beefing with the Sea Breeze and the Bad Life Birds. And the girls, just the girls that's hustling. It's the girls that's been in the game for decades, that's been in the game for so long. Like, my verse would never be arguing with me. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. That shit is crazy, man, the way this shit goes, bro. Oh, now let me ask you this. Who do you have a favorite, battle rapper, male or female?
E-Heart.
E-Heart's dope. Definitely E-Heart's dope.
E-Heart is my idol, my mentor. If I need inspiration, that's who I watch. If I need structure, that's who I watch. We don't have like no close personal bond. I'm probably closer with like 40 and Bonnie.
40.
But when I see her, I just give her so much love, and I know she's feeling it and know it's real. Like, I just see her, and I know, like, oh, my God, Heart, I love you so much. You're the queen. You're the best. You're the best. And she's feeling like I'm not, I'm probably in groupie mode, but it's not. It's organic. And I've been like that since I first came in the game. And I got a lot of slack for that. You know, people like, oh, you a little fake ass. Your heart, you want to beat your heart. You know, woo-doo. I don't care. I take it as a compliment. When people tell me, this girl told me twerk write my bars. Now, I know I don't rap like twerk, but every other girl gets so offended. You think I got offended by that? That's a fucking compliment. This nigga the hottest nigga in the game, and you telling me my bars are similar? Bitch.
Right. And especially when you know who wrote your shit and you hear something like that, you like, okay, yeah, I'm doing something right. right. I definitely feel you on that shit.
That don't bother me at all.
Is twerk your favorite male battler?
I don't have no favorite male battlers. I just like the females.
Okay.
Hart, 40, Tori, Shuni, and I'm just, after seeing her live, and against my two favorites, I gotta put Jazz up there. Something about Jazz. You never seen Jazz live? That bitch got, like, she's a god in this battle.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, that's my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jazz. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jazz been cool probably since back when I did my PG. I've been following Jazz since like when I heard her first battle. That was like my first, you know, that's what made me start watching Queen in the Ring, real talk. So yeah, like definitely. And then it's crazy. Everybody you name probably outside of official, them are literally like my favorites. Fucking 40, E-Hard, you know what I'm saying? Shuni, Jazz. So yeah, I definitely got the same favorites there. Now I'm about to put you on the spot real quick. Boom, gun to your head. Name your battle rap threesomes, fantasy threesomes.
Fetty and Shuni. Easy. That was easy.
You said that in the battle, didn't you?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a true fantasy.
That's what's up. Shout out to them.
They had a little live, little sex tape live or some shit they did, and I was hooked ever since. I like couples, so if I was gonna do it, it's gonna be with a solidified couple, Easy and Do, Fatty and Shuni. I would say Jack and First Lady Flames, but nah. Let me see. But yeah, it'll be a couple. It'll be a couple for sure.
It sounded like a hard nah. She said, but nah. And then as far as the, you know, the actual dating in battle rap shit, like, do you really like battle rappers? Or that's like, yeah, I fuck battle rapper here and there, but do you believe in like, okay, I can actually, you know, be in a relationship and actually like do that shit? Are you still like in that, or you ain't fucking with it no more?
I mean, I see men in general as pieces of meat, and battle rappers are very, let me put this better. Okay. I'm in the point in my life where I don't necessarily want something serious, and it seems to me that the men in battle rap are a lot easier to get sexually and never talk to again, and they won't care. So it makes it a lot easier for me. Like I said, I haven't been around this much eligible men since college. Okay, so the men I see on my day-to-day, they don't look like the men that I see at the battle rap event. Like all these men under 40, black men under 40, some of them married, some of them got girls, but they just still bachelors in here. Come on, man. So am I looking for something serious? No, not until my kid's out the house in college. So that's at least another 10, 12 years. So I just want to have fun and be safe and rap.
Okay. So, man, definitely, man, you know, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for coming on. You definitely, you know, didn't have to do this. This is only, you know, my 4th episode, probably going to be the biggest one. So I definitely, you know, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for coming through, Yoshi. And I will be, you know, tuning in November the 9th, RBE, ladies and gentlemen, card. Yoshi's going to be on there versus J2. And as far as the fucking the PG, I can't make it to the PG because I'm gonna be battling that day. But I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, gonna be tuned in. I got like 2 motherfuckers there, like, hey, call me with play-by-play on the fucking C-Bree versus Yoshi shit. So I'm definitely, you know, looking forward to that shit as well. I wish I had somebody I can get like a little. What was that?
No, I said it's gonna be a good battle. I'm mad at her because she got me watching motherfucking Dragon Ball Z. It's that shit. And I'm like, let me watch
Shouts
this.
out to C Bree. She gonna be on tomorrow as well.
Yeah, watching that bullshit.
And then after the PGs, man, I'm gonna do like a little a PG after PG like recap, man. Maybe I can get you to call in with a little recap of the PGs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And say how that shit went.
All right,
you gonna do that for me?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Just don't inbox
right,
me, email me.
All right, and accept the goddamn request so I can tag you in this once I upload it to YouTube as well.
Okay.
But definitely, man, you definitely, man, got a new fan, man. Again, I appreciate you for coming on, and I'm be looking forward to you, you know what I'm saying, in them battles and, you know what I'm saying, the 2020. And, man, stop making these bitches mad, man, because you too small to be fighting this shit, yo.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I'm a convicted felon, so I can't even have pepper spray, so I got to move smart.
All right, for sure. All right, yo, she so definitely appreciate you, man, and kill that shit, yo.
All right, Buttons, can you cook your food too on the 16th?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. I got a nigga that's trash, man, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man.
Get the fuck right now.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm out of here.
Good night.